on my foot. Today is my July favourites video, so I've got a little bit of homeware, I've got a bit of cooking, clothes, and of course beauty. So if you would like to stick around and see what I've been loving in July, then keep watching. Okay, so the first thing that I've been loving this month is, thanks Harley, is my straws. So I got some, we have a smoothie most mornings, so if you follow me on Instagram, if you don't I'll link my Instagram. But we have a smoothie every morning and I was getting a bit kind of fed up of the smoothie just kind of going in your face. So I went on Amazon and you can get like rainbow ones or metal ones. It's a set of 4, one's in the wash and a cleaner as well. But these are metal straws. They're about $5.99 for the pack and they come in this cute little pouch, really handy, makes you feel a bit like you're in Starbucks. You have to kind of get used to the metal on your teeth, that's one thing I would say, but kind of after a few goes you get used to it. So I was quite impressed with these, good quality, they wash really well as well, you hand wash them, but yeah, they wash really well, so really like those this month. And the next thing that I've loved this month, which was in my empties video, but I kept it because I wanted to talk about it, is my Fresh Soy Face Cleanser. So this is for all skin types, rich in amino acids and gently cleanses face and eyes. Now, this is just a kind of sample that I got from Cult Beauty and it's a gel cleanser, so it kind of foams up. And at first I wasn't sure, I'll be honest, I wasn't sure. So I'm so used to creams and oils that I was just not sure, did it feel too, not as luxurious. But I gave it a few goes, I wanted to give it a good go. It smells really fresh. It smells like cucumbers and as much as kind of you're not advised to really wash your face in the shower, my showers aren't that hot, so I use this in the morning and it was a really good like pick me up, wake me up cleanser. Left my skin not feeling like it was kind of gagging for moisturiser, so it pumped a lot in my skin. I of course use moisturiser after, but there have been some times where I've used a cleanser and I felt like I desperately need to then use something to counteract the fact that my skin is kind of suffering. So I really like this. Like I say, it smells great, feels great. It's a really good cleanser. It's got really good reviews. I'm probably the last person on the earth to try this. But yeah, fresh cleanser. I really enjoyed that. I think I might purchase another one actually because I'm starting to, as much as I buy a lot of products, if I enjoy something, I want to kind of have a key. I've already got some key products, but there's some that I feel like I was lacking. And a facial wash, I'd say that feels like more of a facial wash. I definitely prefer that. So I think I might purchase that again. On the same kind of subject of fresh beauty, I also have been loving this month my Fresh Lotus night cream. This is the Youth Preserve Dream Face Cream Super Lotus Night Recovery. It's really nice. It again is a fresh smelling product. Packaging's lovely. It just, I don't know what it smells like. I really can't explain it, but it's just really kind of clean feeling. After kind of using all your skincare and everything, popping this on makes you just feel really clean. I think sometimes we can use so much skincare that we feel a bit like our skin is, as much as it can feel like a spa, it doesn't necessarily feel the cleanest. So this really kind of leaves me feeling like I have just stepped out of the shower all the time. It's really great. It's 15 ml. I think it was under £20 from memory. I'll link below. Really impressed. I really like it. And top tip, I just leave it the side of my bed. So I've done all my facial skincare at night and I leave this and my eye cream side of my bed and I pop it on every night. I really like this. Before I was using my Lidl, I think it was Lidl night cream, which has hyaluronic acid in, which I did love as well, but I think what I prefer to do is get a hyaluronic acid as a serum and then use this separately. So I really like this. So if you want to try anything from Fresh, those two products are the only products that I've tried from Fresh, but I am really impressed so far, which makes me think I need to buy more from Fresh because I'm really enjoying their products. And the next thing is my floppy hat. Now this is from, sorry about the lighting here, this is from the Aldi middle aisle. Yes, the Aldi middle aisle. So we went to do our weekly food shop and I spotted this and I picked it up and I kind of had a bit of a lol about it. I was like, oh, what about this? Put it on. Sean was like, that looks really nice. $3.99 and it is ideal for when it's kind of warm outside, you just want to cover up. There was a straw coloured one and it had a kind of a bit of fabric round, but I wanted just something quite plain. I haven't actually worn it out and about yet. I just don't know if I have the guts for it, but I really like it. It fits really nicely around my head. An absolute bargain. Really enjoying this. Yeah, so that is a favourite. The next thing is, this is totally random and might not really be anything for anyone. However, during lockdown, I don't think I mentioned it on here, we've definitely spoke about it with my friends, I started suffering with pain here and then here. So I at first thought it was carpal tunnel. Well, no, I thought it was RSI, then I thought it was carpal tunnel, then when it was on this one as well, I thought this is probably RSI, so repetitive strain injury, where I'm on my phone, so I can't show you, but where I was on my phone so much and reaching that even when I do that, it feels quite strained. And I'm editing on my phone, kind of doing so much on my phone during lockdown, more than ever before, that I started to be in quite a bit of pain. And of course I'm a beauty therapist and the last thing I want to do is damage my hands are my tools. So I saw this is the Wildflower CBD Cool Stick. Now this is, I keep the protective thing on, I don't know if I should, but if I do suffer pain, which has actually eased because I'm doing different things, like I'm texting like that and using WhatsApp web where I can during the day. But when I have been in pain, I just rub a little bit like this here. It's usually at night. And it's a cool stick, so it cools the pain, and it probably is good for some other things if you have joint pain. And it smells quite nice. It smells quite minty, if I'm honest. And yeah, I really like it. It's quite pricey. I don't know if that's ruining it by putting that cap on, but I don't know if it preserves it. It's quite pricey. It was, I think, about £25, so it's a considered purchase, but a little bit goes a long way. And it's really helped ease the pain when it's kind of throbbing at night. Like I say, it has eased a little bit. I probably could have done with that last month, but no doubt the pain will probably come back at some point. But if you have been suffering with kind of pain here or anything when texting, or I don't know, you have a joint pain in, I don't know if it would help with like an elbow pain or something like that, maybe give it a go. It's really worked for me. Have a look at the reviews, some really good reviews, but it's worked for me. So the next thing I have is, now this is a bit random, so bear with me. This is my Gousto, where's the Gousto logo? Hide my address. This is the Gousto box. Now, so in June, I kind of had a thought. I thought, I'm getting a bit tired of the meals we're having. We're not being that adventurous when we go food shopping. We're just kind of heading for the same foods, which is absolutely fine. You know, it's nice that we can kind of buy good meats and things like that. Excuse me. It's nice that we can buy good meats and things like that, but we were just having the same meals and I was never really getting excited, and we were having quite big portions, I think, because we weren't being satisfied by the food, we were kind of being satisfied by the amount. So I suggested to Sean, let's sign up to a food subscription service, and I didn't think he'd go for it, and he went for it. So we went for Gousto after a bit of research. A friend of ours has Gousto as well, so I just thought, well, we know that she loves it. And for 2 meals for 4 nights, with a welcome kind of offer, was $24.99. So we just thought, let's try it for a couple of weeks. We still have to obviously do our food shop to get our lunches and our weekend foods. So we get it delivered on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We have a Gousto meal. Friday, Saturday, Sunday is our own choice, and that's usually where you want to kind of binge a bit more. Or you're out, so you don't kind of waste food as much. But we've had it for about 4 weeks now, and they come with these great instructions. So let's show you. Mozzarella and red pesto chicken roast courgette. So you get the instructions, you get a bag, it all comes in that, and it comes in this handy kind of, you get like a little freezer box within it, and you get the packets that kind of number what you need, and all this fresh veg and meat. There are, I think, vegan, and there are definitely vegetarian options as well, so you get to select your meals, which is really great. There's loads to choose from, and then it kind of gives you a step-by-step on what to do. There's always 8 steps, which I find funny, so I wonder if some of them are just really like either crammed in or lengthened out. So this is just absolutely great. We haven't had a bad meal. We have been loving our food. We've been eating fish. We've been, Sean said the other day, it's like, I'd never ever think that we'd be having cherry tomatoes in a meal, because he's not really a tomato fan, and now he loves it in a meal. So we're really like broadening our food horizons, and we choose 2 meals each, so we can have what we want, so I can finally have what I want for dinner, because Sean was always the chef, so I always just let him have control. But now we cook together as well, so I used to get a bit sad about not cooking together. I don't know why, but I always thought, oh, that's quite a coupley thing. And he never let me in the kitchen, and I guess I never really knew what I was doing. But now we follow these instructions. We have all of the veg and all of the kind of ingredients that we need, that we can both share the load. We tend to cook, we tend to listen to a bit of John Mayer, have a glass of wine, and just enjoy. The meals are delicious. I'm not actually getting to the point. The meals are so delicious and such good value for money. It's usually $34.99. We're continuing with the service. It's great. We just kind of try and keep our weekly like lunches, we keep the rest of it quite cheap to keep it still like an affordable lifestyle, but we love it. We really rate it. So if you're thinking of starting a food subscription service, I definitely recommend Gousto. Definitely recommend it. I'm not working with them or anything like that, but I definitely recommend it. The last thing I've got is a bit of fashion. So this is clearly my colour palette at the moment. I do like a bit of khaki. This is from H&M. I probably should have worn it. Now this is a shirt dress, as you can see. So it's kind of mid-length, just above the knees. Collar up, you can of course have it unbuttoned. I think it looks quite nice like that. 3/4 length, again you can roll that down with some tortoiseshell buttons. Tie waist here. Looks really great with a pair of trainers, and it's just really nice fit, and it's like a kind of heavy linen. It's probably not linen at all, but to kind of explain the material, it is like a heavy duty. It's not see-through or anything like that, and it's so comfortable. This is from H&M. I bought a size 12. I sized up because, tell you why, this isn't stretchy here. So this is, I'll show you if I undo this. That is what it is, and although it looked quite big up top, I wasn't sure down here if it would be too tight at the time. So this is from H&M, the Divided selection, and I said to Sean, I'm not sure if this is actually for kind of teenagers and young adults, and because it is a bit more trendy, let's say, and a bit more funky, you've got some more like floral patterns and fun, and I did wonder with the sizing, because it's for younger women, maybe, correct me if I'm wrong, because we weren't actually sure, but because it's for younger women, is it not necessarily designed for bigger hips? I don't know, and it is odd sizing, but $14.99, I really love it. It's slightly big up tops, tied to there, but actually with a pair of trainers. It's a really nice laid back shirt dress. So H&M, $14.99, absolute bargain. Really enjoyed this. I think I've put a post up on my Instagram, or I will be soon, of me wearing it. So yeah, let me know what you think about that. That is all my July favourites. Of course, my favourite is my little pickle, who is asleep now. She's not. Can I wake her up? No, I'm not going to wake her up. She has brought us so much joy, but also a lot of tiredness. So I'm wearing a lot of makeup today to cover these bags, but she is just absolute dream, and she's made my July just so amazing. I hope you've all had a lovely July and you're all staying safe with the new lockdown or unlock rules. Let me know below if any of these are your favourites or what your July favourites are, and I will see you in next month's August favourites. I was going to say September then. August favourites. But yeah, hit subscribe if you like this video, these types of videos. Hit like if you liked what you saw, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.